नमस्ते बच्चों, माई सेल्फ JVN Dr. सुरेंद्र कुमार श्रीवास्तव from the Department of Science under the Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss the basis and dimension. First we understand what is the basis. Basis of a vector space. A set S of vectors in a vector space V is said to be basis in V if, first number, the vectors in S are linearly independent, and the second, every vector in V can be expressed as a linear combination of vectors in S, that is LS is equal to V. A basis is also called linear basis or Hamel base. Finite dimensional vector space. A vector space V is said to be finite dimensional or finitely generated if there exists a finite subset S of V such that LS is equal to V. Now the next theorem, if V is a finite dimensional vector space, then any two bases of V have the same number of elements, or the number of elements in a basis is a finite dimensional vector space is unique. Next theorem, proof. Let V be a finite dimensional vector space and the sets S1 is equal to x1, x2 and so on xn, and S2 is equal to y1, y2 and so on ym be two bases in V, and S2 belongs to V. The vector y1 in S2 can be expressed as a linear combination of vectors in S1. It follows that the set of vectors y1, x1, x2 and so on xn is linearly dependent and spans V. Therefore, there exists a vector xk different from y1 which is linear combination of the preceding vectors. It follows that V can also be spanned by the set. Now S3 is equal to y1, x1, x2 and so on xk minus 1, xk plus 1 and so on xn. Now the vector y2 in S2 is a linear combination of the vectors in S2. Therefore, the set S4 is equal to y1, y2, x1, x2 and so on xk minus 1, xk plus 1 and so on xn is linearly dependent and spans V. Then there exists a vector xi different from y1 and y2 such that xi is a linear combination of the preceding vectors. It follows that V can be expanded by the set S4 is minus xi. Continuing this process, we see that at each step we conclude one y is S1 and exclude on x from S1. It is evident that the set S1 of x cannot be exhausted before the set S2 of y, for otherwise V will be linear span of a proper subset of S2. Hence, n is greater or equal to m. This is equation first. Now, interchanging the roles of S1 and S2 above, we can show that m is greater or equal to n. This is equation second. Now, from equation first and second, n is equal to m. Hence, proved. Thank you.